looking for the mile markers because there's a place
10 miles per hour. 10. That's how fast these people are going, Nick. 10 mph. What's that, like 15 kilometers per hour? It's a bicycle speed. Runners can go faster than this. My God. Yes, I'm complaining. If people drive slower than me, they're morons. If they drive faster than me, they're crazy. Remember who said that?
No.
George Carlin.
Oh, okay, there you go. So you can tap and touch, tap it.
It's a light.
Yeah.
It's not a flattering light, but it's a light.
No.
Well, I've come to the realization that I'm a pretty good skier for an old man in the East. I emphasize that, in the East. I'm not a Western skier yet. I hope to get there. I think it requires a few things, and I got to get used to all this snow stuff. Usually I find I ski snow when it's old, when it's packed out, what they like to call packed powder in the East, or extremely packed powder, which really means ice. Anyway, nobody says extremely packed powder except me. It's a euphemism for ice. Well, someone lost a ski boot box on the road. Okay, we are in Dinosaur National Monument, and it is amazingly beautiful. The upside of driving is, especially on those roads you don't know, the new roads, is you stumble into things like Dinosaur. I'm here finally in the Beehive State, Utah. Some people call it the Beehive State. I don't call it the Beehive State. I call it Utah. One of the things I hope to accomplish in Salt Lake City, besides skiing in Little Cottonwood Canyon, where Snowbird and Alto reside, is work on making the van work better as a temporary residence, so to speak. This is auxiliary heat over here. Just got this last night. And bonk. There's some electricity coming in from Mr. Nick. There's a whole lot of charging going on there. I slept well, it was comfortable. It's 35 degrees. It's like 6 in the morning in Salt Lake City. Nick's already on his way there. I'll be going up there now. Okay, so it's 6:43. I'm about 10 miles away. Lifts do not open until 8:30-ish. It sounds like a lot of time, but is it really? So people using this road, Big Cottonwood Canyon and Little Cottonwood Canyon, they're supposed to have freaking snow tires and chains and all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, and it's not enforced. You know, if it's enforced, there'd be fewer skiers and snowboarders up there. Anyway, I think this is the offending car here that created all the problems. Is that right? Yeah. Idiot.
Accident reported ahead.
No. Bad driving is not limited just to states that don't get snow. So anyway, I think both of those cars that were damaged were all-wheel drive, possibly with regular tires, the so-called all-season. Maybe they had snows and were just stupid. So some people might think this is crazy, this thing I'm doing. Yes, I like skiing, but I have a bad knee. I should be spending more time either fixing my house or spending time with my mom, who's kind of getting elderly.
I'm Nicco Gardner. I grew up in Syracuse, New York, and there were just plenty of places to ski within a half an hour of our house. Snowy place and real opportunity to learn to ski.
Did you ski today?
Yes, absolutely. Skied today. Yesterday would have been good. Tomorrow also going to be good. The storm totals are just staggering. It's 155 inches on the stick. You know.
And what is this a result of? What kind of
atmospheric river is coming east to west all the way from Indonesia, coming over, slamming into California, giving them like 7 inches of rain, like they need 7 inches of rain, and the remnants come right over and through the Wasatch. We're getting snow. We've been getting snow continuously. We've had a grand total of like 1 day with any visibility, whatever, and visibility is usually shabby. That's because it's snowing all the time. We went from 52 inches to 155 inches because we only had 1 day when it wasn't snowing.
And why did you leave the East?
Well, my brother had been on a train trip across Canada, and he'd been out west before, and he went to Snowbird and Alta and Jackson Hole, and I was ski bumming in Maine, and he more or less indicated, go west, young man, go west. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. Pack up the vehicle and get out where the mountains are big and the snow is deep.
Behind you, there's a quiver of poles. Now, I know a lot of people have quivers of skis.
Can never have too many poles.
Is that true? And
yeah, so these, if you want to do speed skiing, you know, I never had a helmet. Just did not have a helmet. Skied in a, in a thick wool cap. The Super G and the downhill Canadian guys are out there like 4 or 5 in the morning. They're up on the mountain, so they're race training, you know, just in the dawn or the pre-dawn, and it's like, oh well, that looks like fun. Oh well, they decided to put up a speed track. So there's the stuff they train on, and then they made a speed trap, a prepared hill for just going as fast as you possibly could. And went, oh, that's cool. Said, oh, you want to try? Sure. Said, well, what are the requirements? Well, you just sign up. All you need is a helmet. Said, oh, all right. Get a helmet, and now we can go as fast as humanly possible down some prepared track made for speed. Mm-hmm. And you know, you go through the trap, and then what
were you clocked at? Cut to the chase.
Well, they had times. It was like time through the trap because it was training.
Right.
My name's Mark. I've been skiing since 1954, not 64, 54, and I like it. I'm gonna keep doing it as long as I can.
And I started skiing way back there in 1957, and chased my brother Mark around, just following him wherever he could go. And the only way to learn to ski is try to keep up with your big brother.
True.
So I'm not always skiing. Sometimes I'm a good Samaritan. All right. You know how to open the hood?
It's probably in there somewhere, like underneath.
Yeah, you pull the latch. See any red wires? Right, that's the ground. So where's it go? It's here. So that's the ground. Red goes here. They make bigger ones of these for like V8s. I think this is a 6-cylinder.
I see 6 cylinders.
All right, this should work. Go ahead, give it a try. It has begun to dawn on me that skiing all the time is more physically demanding than it used to be when I was a youngster. I've taken a couple days off of skiing simply because I'm too damned old for this. But I'm not. I'm gonna keep going. I'm inspired by older skiers like Mark. I like to ski aggressively even though my knees don't like it. And I should learn from you how to ski properly, like a competent old man.
Well, here's the
I mean, Ideally, I'd like to ski like an excellent 40-year-old until I'm in my 90s, but
No.
that's not going to happen.
No. You've got a limited amount of time to learn to ski like a 70-year-old man.
Yeah,
70-year-old men do not like jouncing, bouncing, harbor chop, rumble, whatever you want to call it. They like smooth.
I know.
Smooth.
Torsion.
Moguls are okay if they're spread apart.
Or soft, I've discovered. This is the old chair at Alta, is that correct?
Yeah, it is. It's a totally different experience over here than over there. And that goes over the scary snake pit where people could drop poles or gloves, never to be seen again. Okay. In Big Cottonwood Canyon, they had the Evergreen and the Millicent lift, and they removed the Evergreen lift. Okay. And the Millicent lift became high speed, and of course went closer to the summit. So it went right to the top, and all the terrain that you could get from the former Evergreen lift was still available to ski. The lift was gone, however.
Nick, I'm gonna run out of battery.
The light is starting to go.
Yeah.
What the people now do is ski close to trees. And if we do a run on.
Yeah, I didn't know that the Wee Willie Winkies had been in there making Bumper's Paradise. I thought,
it's much better when it's knee deep on tracks.
Let's go, gentlemen. You started skiing before, what you call it, artificial snow.
Oh yeah, it was all. There wasn't any blown snow, and we're talking 1957. My parents had us out in a wicker basket on my dad's back. My mom says, I never should have skied when I was pregnant with you boys. Seems like it's the only thing you ever want to do. You say that like it's a bad thing.
Hey, Mark, it just dawned on me, Nick is an amazing skier, but he looks very bohemian. You look sharper.
Bohemian?
Bohemian in a way, just kind
Oh,
of
what, you mean
all black.
Oh, I see. Well, he's from New York.
I know. You got that look about you. What part of Brooklyn? I think we got something good.
This is like the good stuff at Steamboat,
Oh, it's like this? Yeah.
Powder skiers come to die.
Ski close, Nick. Yeah, it's crazy to beat the hell out of your body, but you know what? Skiing is so much freaking fun. Yes, it hurts, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm not gonna stop. So you guys are gonna watch Charles Skis America?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
Thanks for the memories.
Just a moment.